What's up, everyone? Today I'm going to do a review on my 300EX. This is a 2002. I'm going to go over everything that's done to it. Actually, quite a bit's done to it. I've had it for about 7 months. When I got it, it was mint. It still is mint now, but I've run into a few issues. Only one I've run into is I got to bleed my brakes. They went out today, so I either got to get brake pads or bleed them again. Only thing I've run into is when I did my head gasket, these won't come on anymore, the neutral and reverse and rev limiter light. So it's just something minor, nothing big. But stock wheels that I know of besides the front, usually they're like the square. They match the hub, but these are circle. So I don't know what these are. Aftermarket. Front bumper, new plastics. The last guy I bought it from, he bought them a week before I bought it. I just put a seat cover on it probably 2 months ago. Rear bumper, and my bad, I thought I seen a deer or something. Upgraded chain, new sprocket, brand new brake rotor and hub, new carrier bearing I just put in last weekend. Canon air filter, White Brothers exhaust, header wrap, just put a head gasket in 3 days ago, last Friday, 3 days ago, head gasket, valve seals, jug gasket, just changed the oil in it, mint, aux beam LED pods, 2 of them, they're a little bent, because one night I came home and I smacked it by accident. Upgraded brake lines, brand new clutch cable, still needs adjusting the clutch cable, but it's getting there. Let's see, I've just put brand new hubs all the way around on it. As you can tell, no leaks. The only thing that leaks is a petcock, which I have a new one I gotta replace when it comes in. All the tires hold air, good tread, brand new Nerf bars. As you see, they're a little dirty from riding this track. Ooh, my bad. Pro taper bars and bar strengthener. I forget what these are called. I believe these are pro taper grips too. Let's see. All balls, racing jet kit in the carburetor. What else is it? It has something new on it too. Oh, new tie rods for the front, which I'm thinking about getting different ones already because I've adjusted my toe so many times and it's come out of a line. But yeah, I've just been running around for a little while. I haven't had any problems until last weekend when my bearings were locking up in the rear and making the bike shut off. I did it once and I was like, alright, I need new bearings, that's what I need. So I replaced them. And when I was there, I seen that the valve cover was leaking, but I thought it was a head gasket, so I just replaced the head gasket. It's not leaking now, it's just stained from where it was leaking. I've run it for probably about an hour now. The bike's really clean overall besides the mud, which it's a Fooler, so. And I'm thinking about getting spacers, but I don't know. And it is missing the rear taillight, which doesn't bother me. Let's see, it has something else on it. I forget what it has. I think that's pretty much it. Besides the bored out jug, which isn't really too big of a performance, but my plans are to either sell it this week or keep it. If I keep it, I'm gonna probably keep running it like this until I finally sell it, and or just keep it. But I want to get a 4-wheel drive because where I live it's all muddy. Nothing really. I mean, you can do sport bikes, but it's just hard on the sport bikes because they're not really meant for mud. Like, as you can tell, obviously this isn't mud, it's just I haven't washed it in 2 days and I've been riding it each day. Make sure I get everything broken in nice and slow. Forget what else did I do. I've been trying to figure out these lights, but I can't get them to work. I've tried for 3 days, pulled everything, pulled all the wiring out, undid that, everything, but I'm done messing with the wiring. It doesn't bother me anymore. It did, but now it doesn't. It's a nice bike. I love the 300. The only thing I wish is it had better suspension. The rear shock is really soft. But I want to put 400EX shocks on the front. I don't know if I'll ever do that or not, because you have to get new A-arms and stuff. But what I usually ride it for, I'd trail ride. That's what I like to do. And it's a good bike. The only thing is, I wish it had more power, but it's a 300. It'll keep up with the pack if you're going down a road or such, but I'm not really going down a road. I'm going down long trails. That's pretty wide, so I like to open her up on them. And usually I have to come around. Well, usually everyone's in like 4th on their sport bikes, and I'm in 5th trying to keep up with them. But it's a 300. It's a great starter bike. This is probably the most powerful bike I've had, and this is, well, sport bike I should say. I haven't really owned too many sport bikes, but I love this sport bike. Before this I had a Rancher 420. Before that I had a Bruin 250. Before that I had a Yamaha, I think it was Timberwolf. Before that I had a 90cc just to put around the yard. Before that I had a Terrajet, which is like an Argo, which I have now. That's why I'm not really pushed to like get a mud bike or something, because I have the Argo, which floats and goes through mud. But I like the power for this little thing that it has. I love the look of it. I really want to fix the petcock on it and fix the lights and baby it. It's been babied. Has some before and after photos, which I'll pull up. Hopefully this doesn't take too long, but it's been babied throughout its life, and then when I got to it, I just babied it a little more. I'm not saying I babied it, like I never rode it. I definitely did ride it, because I'm not one of them people that buy something and don't ride it. That just makes me mad. So I'm going to pull up a photo here. Let's see. This was from the last owner. I put it up on Facebook to sell, and he messaged me. He was like, yo, this is my old bike. I didn't believe him at first, and then he sent me some pictures. I was like, whoa, that's cool. So this is what it looked like. Let me turn. As you can see, definitely went through some changes. The seat cover I didn't like, I took off. The grips I didn't like, took off. But it's a great bike. Had new plastics when I got it from him. Well, one guy owned it and he bought it for a week, and it was too powerful for his 16-year-old daughter, so he decided to sell it, and I bought it. I think those wires aren't there anymore. I took them all off, and he painted the rear axle, which I don't know why, and that's basically it. That's what it looked like before, and that's what it looks like now. He didn't really ride it. He's one of the guys that have multiple machines. I personally like to stick with a sport bike and a mud bike. In this case, it's a 300EX and a Max Argo, which Max Argo, I have some videos of it. I'm putting a new axle in it from when I smacked a tree. So a video on that later in the week, hopefully. I'm going to start doing these YouTube videos a little more often since I'm having some time. But if you're a starter and you want some power, but you don't want too much that you'll kill yourself on, these you obviously still kill yourself on, but more manageable to keep under control. Buy a 300EX. I love the way this looks, love the way it sounds, love the way it rides. Besides, it's a little rough, but I don't mind it. It's a great bike overall. Just get started in the racing or, the more sport bike area. So hopefully you guys enjoy. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.